right, all right. This is the Eiffel Tower in March of this year. Mon corps, mon choix. My body, my choice. And its hashtags turns to English. My body, my choice. So, Paris has put into their constitution, the French have put into their constitution, the right to choose is part of like a 25th Amendment. So here in America, we're debating about it. Roe versus Wade is now that choice goes back to the states, and so the French have said, sorry, we're not going to do that. We're going to enshrine it into our Constitution. And so I'm proposing a mural, right? And I want to show you sort of why this mural is powerful and why it's something, because it's a mini mural proposed for the Chicago L, the Harlem and Lake L. All right, so here's the spot there that I'm proposing right there at Harlem and at Oak Park and Lake. It's the Harlem line that goes into the city right there at Oak Park and Lake. And so my proposition is that we're making a connection, and we're making a physical connection more than just an intellectual connection. We're connecting the two cities by longitude and latitude. Let's give it up for longitude and latitude. So, if we take this idea, here's Oak Park, right? And Oak Park, the metro is going from Harlem, pointing into the city. So let's say we're here at Oak Park, right? And then we take this train and it turns into a super magical mystery train. And that train goes all the way into the city, Clark and Lake, and then wham, passes, doesn't go turn to Adams and Wabash, goes, flies off the tracks, across the lake, across the, past New York, across the Atlantic Ocean, and over towards France. So it'll catch just the bottom tip of the south of France. It'll go through Barcelona, Spain, and the bottom tip of the south of France. But what makes this metaphor exciting, so it goes like this. What makes this metaphor exciting is that, okay, so here we are. All right, so here's Chicago. The metro is just at the 42nd parallel. Can you see that? If I go in like that, can you see? It's 2. So we're at the 42nd parallel, right? So if we were on the magical train, right? And we continue on the 42nd parallel. Keep going across the ocean. All right, here we go. So here's Spain. 42nd parallel. Barcelona's right here. So here's where my daughter lives, right up there. And so 1 degree up. So here's the train. So if the train would just go and just kind of make a quick left turn, this is Marseille. All right, so see that Marseille, Monaco, Marseille. Marseille for us right now is more as Barcelona. So we just hang a little bit. We take it's a little 50-mile trip, 1 degree up the latitude scale to Marseille. And the reason why Marseille is important is because Marseille is where the French national anthem was born. Marseillaise, right? So let's see. Let's see if we can do this together. Mars. Right, so this is the French national anthem. And it was banned by Napoleon and by Napoleon III because it's so revolutionary. Marseillaise. Right? Da, 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 da. And it's a very sort of inspiring tune, very has a great history, and it's a revolutionary sort of song of fighting. And Napoleon didn't like it because it was so revolutionary. And then Napoleon III, his cousin, it came around about a century, 50 years after Napoleon. He banned it as well. So it's a very provocative song, and that is, I think, goes well with our muse, who is Marlene Dietrich. All right, so she is important because she was incredibly active as an anti-fascist. She put her money where her mouth was. She put all of her entire salary from Night Without Armor, this film assisting refugees. So her humanitarian efforts were unparalleled during World War II. And she was like the first gender bender, the OG of DEI. Marlene Dietrich was more than a Hollywood legend. She was a pioneer of DEI principles, rejecting fascism. Her embrace of gender fluidity changed societal norms and laid the groundwork for the LGBTQ plus a movement, acceptance long before it became a movement. I didn't read that sentence very well, but this mural will capture Dietrich's enigmatic presence and role as a cultural icon through bold lines and vibrant colors. And the location is significant because this mural beneath the L track symbolizes the convergence of history and modernity, just as Dietrich bridged continents and cultures. This mural will bridge communities, inspiring dialogue and introspection, because she sort of encompasses all these issues that we're talking about today. We're talking about immigration. She was an immigrant. She immigrated from Germany to come to the U.S. There's all of this talk about Israel and anti-Semitism, and she believed in her cause so much that she was at the front lines in entertaining the troops, and she has like literally 10 medals of honor from France, from Belgium, from European countries, just because she was so brave and courageous right there at the front lines. So she believed no matter what side you're on in the the war between Hamas and Israel, she put her money where her mouth was and actually risked her life doing what she believed in. And so what's also great is, so my body, my choice. There's the Chicago Metro. Come on, baby. Let's give it up for the Chicago Metro. That's right. Paris, Chicago, come on. I'm loving it. And so what's great is, all right, so this is a collection of all that is sort of involved here. Here's the mayor of Paris. Here's the president of Oak Park. Let's give it up. And who else do we have here? Camille Wilson White. She's the director of the Oak Park Arts Council. Let's give it up for her. Here's Rob Emanuel. Here's the elected officials of Oak Park. Here's Rob Emanuel with the Sister Cities co-chair, Mr. Brett A. August. Let's give it up for Mr. Brett A. August. Here is Michael Jackson, Barack Obama, Anne Demans, Bridget Metra. These are all works that I sold in Paris. These two women are celebrated architects in France. Bridget this is the Medal of Honor, Legion Medal of Honor that Marlene Dietrich had, and Brett here is also wearing on his lapel there. She was given a Medal of Honor for her work in architecture, and so there's little old me wearing the same jacket I have here in that photo, trying to put this whole thing together. And so you can actually go here in the PDF and go to the different links and see what I'm talking about. All right, so that's the proposal, and I just think it's so cool to have this Google Earth connection where we're taking that 40-second parallel-ish, right? 41st, 42nd, 43rd parallel. It's right around here. There's Chicago. We're coming here, and boom, Marseille. That's the town where the French national anthem is born, and so Paris is where the seat of government is. And so by making this connection, we are sort of giving props to the entire country to being courageous enough to enshrine the rights of women to choose in their Constitution, the 25th Amendment. Whether or not you agree with the amendment, you have to admit it's a courageous thing to do. And so Marlene, her image is one that just speaks highly of this idea of courage and sticking to your values and putting your money and your heart and your soul on what you believe, and bridging the rails of hope and ocean apart with diversity, equity, and inclusion. Pioneer Marlene Dietrich. That is the exciting thing, and what is also great about this. Almost forgot to go here. So as we're moving on, right? So here is the 42nd, 43rd parallel. Chicago's right 50 miles up. It's Marseille. So we keep going, right? And we're going to come across Corsica, Rome. Is it going to give me the towns? Italy. Give me the town, man. Rome. Kosovo. All right. So we're looking at the 22nd and 23rd parallel here. Give it a time to catch up. Anyways, but so what's interesting is as we move through the world, we're going to come to North Korea, Azerbaijan, I believe, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and a number of different countries. Okay, it's not showing because we're streaming. But so you get the idea. So it's like, would Marlene Dietrich's image be welcome around these other parts of the world? Because we're going through China and the 42nd and 43rd parallel. China, we're going to Korea, we're going to go through Japan, right? Would these people accept her as a symbol of diversity and inclusion? Would they think that that's something that they would feel comfortable celebrating and supporting, right? It's not Lady Gaga, It's not Kim Kardashian, it's Marlene Dietrich. And so we're talking about alliances, because Japan used to be our enemy, right? In the Second World War, along with Germany used to be our enemy. And so about so many things today from a political standpoint, when you talk about politics directly, it can get heated, and then emotions start flying. But when you have just an image that where there was an attempt to paint and create something beautiful, it kind of softens the whole discourse, and you can have a political discussion a little bit easier, I believe. And so that's sort of the point. All right, my body, my choice. Come on, let's give it up. That's right. My body, my choice. Come on, people. All right, that's Google Earth right there. I wonder how many people I'm just completely driving. How many people are losing their minds right now with this broadcast? I don't know. All right, so that's part 2 of the My Body, My Choice mural proposal, man. So it's exciting. And then, you know, to take it from on that 42nd, 43rd parallel and make the same proposal throughout the world. Be like, come on, we did it here. All right, we did it here. How can we gonna do it in Marseille? Boom, paint one in Marseille. All right, we're gonna do it in Rome. Boom, paint one in Rome. 42nd, 43rd parallel. Boom. Azerbaijan. We don't want to do it in Azerbaijan or Uzbekistan. They're saying no. Take Marlene Dietrich away. Oh my Lord. So that's the whole point, is to have that discussion. All right. Thanks for watching, and you'll be seeing this here. Man, I'm loving this. Look at this. This is all AI, baby. Look how beautiful that looks. Come on, let's give that some applause. All right. In the news. All right, this is Liam. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you later. All right.